telling me. Alright, so I think that I dropped the broadcast somehow. I don't know. I'll find out from Sarah. I do apologize for the inefficiency. I am no Sarah Sams, Madame la Présidente. Down to Lincoln's End icing. Lincoln shot off Alcorn. Tide covers. I'm hoping we're back live again. Okay, so we're live again. I do apologize for that breakdown. As I said, Madame la Présidente is at home in the bitter cold. We're here in Wichita. Fires Tig pad save. Jace picks it up behind the net, skates it out. Lincoln player stops that. Lincoln picks it up, fires on Tig. They try tapping it back in. Tristan fires wide for Wyatt in Lincoln zone. Lincoln collects, takes it into the neutral zone. Alcorn comes up. Lincoln tries skating in, gets blocked. Tide's a nice backhand Tig pad save. I will, as always, favor the goalie here. Gotta love the goalies. Lincoln fires wide from way out, but they collect it far rebound wall. Fires again. Tig traps it. Face-off defensive end far side. Lincoln tries setting up top. Flyers. Looks like Braden. Lincoln sets up for a shot. Tig pad save. Try to clear. Clear up to Colton. Colton skating in with it, getting attacked by several Lincoln sticks. Gets a shot off of their goalie, makes a nice save. Lincoln recovers, brings it out through the neutral zone. Whoa, Tig loses the handle on it, but it does not go into the goal, thankfully. Flyers skating it. Braden Mason fires wide. Lincoln bringing it up ice across the blue line. Tristan tries taking a swat at it, and the Flyers' defense breaks up that attack. Lincoln player tries wrapping it. Tig pins it between pad and post. Face-off defensive end. Again, I apologize for the unprofessional level of this broadcast. I'm told the broadcast is very glitchy. Not sure what's going on there. But Lincoln collects off the face-off. Fires on Tig. Tig pad save. Lincoln up the near wall. Sets up center. Braden Mason doing hero's work. Lincoln trying to poke it into the puck, but Flyers defense keeping it out. Lincoln fires from the side. Tide catches it in his gear. .236 left in the first. I do apologize. Don't know why it's super glitchy, but face-off, defensive end, far side. Face-off to Lincoln. Lincoln taps one. Alcorn takes it up the far wall. Lincoln tries to keep it in the offensive zone. Lincoln collects, fires off the skate of Grace, and they get one in past Tide. All right. 1-0 Lincoln. That was they protected their rebound and got it in. Nice play, Lincoln. This will be a 2:21 first period goal by Lincoln. Lincoln leads 1-0. Face off Colton. Lincoln gets it, controls, and tries to skate through. Far wall, tried to send it up, and Lincoln collects it. They fire on goal. Alcorn intercepts, sends it back to center ice. Lincoln player back and forth in the neutral zone. No. Flyers defensive zone. Braden Mason tries to backhand clear, doesn't get it clear. Lincoln fires from way out twice, both times intercepted by Flyers defenders. Lincoln trying to set up something from way out, fires on Tig, who stops and drops it right in front of him. Another stop by Tig. Line change both sides. You're going to have Braden, Alcorn, Larson. Be taking the face-off defensive end near circle. Lincoln tries pushing it through. Tries another wrap. Tide goes for the cover. All right, this will be a face-off. Defensive end, far side. Jace will take the face-off. Slow mover into Tig, he covers. 1:25 left in the first. Lincoln 1, Ames Orange Bantam 0. Jace face-off again. Jace collects and tries to steer it out. Lincoln player tries taking it behind the net. Met by Alcorn. Jace taps it up to Tristan, who's faced with the Lincoln player. Tristan tries sending it forward towards the Lincoln goal. Icing. This will be a neutral zone face-off. Oh, nope. Defensive end face-off. My mistake. Joe is probably gritting his teeth now at my bad call. Defensive end face-off, Jace. Lincoln recovers up top. He tries sending it over. Fire on Tig, who makes a stop. Jace with a nice check and push. Take puck back. Tig with another stick and blocker save. Up front. And the referee's calling a hook. Let's see who he puts it on. I think he's going to take Jace Hamilton for hooking it. 42.9 seconds left. Defense has been keeping the quality shots off the target. Lincoln has had a couple of really nice opportunities they set up. They have got one in. 42 seconds left. Penalty to Hamilton hooking for 1:30. Penalty kill unit will be Colton, Tristan, Braden, Grace Larson clears long, icing, but eats a little time. 26.7 left in this first period. Lincoln up 1-0. 114 left on the penalty to Jace. We're swapping Larson for Alcorn on the penalty kill unit. Looks like Colton will be taking the face-off again, though. Lincoln fires, hits their own player in the back. Tries to center. Challenge. Gets a shot off Tig, tips it away. Ames tries sending it up the near boards. Lincoln tries to set up far side. He's going to have a little time to work out there as the Flyers just waiting. Puck is clear. I'm not sure what happened. Not sure if that went in or not. I think that was a behind through the crease behind Tig. They're not putting one on the board. End of the first period. There'll be 47 seconds left on the Lincoln power play. Penalty to Hamilton. It is quiet as a church in here. Here's Braden Mason has a question for the coach. He's politely raising his hand. It's been a hard-fought game with a lot of time Lincoln setting up in our end. But they will definitely have the fresh legs, if you can tell by the ridiculous depth difference of the bench. They've been patient in setting up. So Lincoln will have the goal on your left as we look at the camera. Ty will be taking the goal to your right. We'll set up a new 12 minutes with 47 seconds left on the penalty. And there'll be puck drop Colton. So Colton will take the face-off, center ice, to start the second period. And we're starting. Lincoln wins, takes it. Trying to set up. Skates it in. Broken up by, appears to be Braden. Nope, that's Soren trying to find his place. Colton tries to skate it out. Neutral zone. Sends it in back around the boards. Knocking some time off the penalty nicely. Lincoln tries skating in. A couple of players go down and then no call. And we are at full strength. Point blank shot. Lincoln player couldn't get a whole lot on it, and Tig was able to glove it down. This will be a face-off defensive end far circle. 11 minutes, 7 seconds left in the second period. Lincoln up 1-0. Jace will be taking the face-off. Wyatt collects and clears in the neutral zone, challenging. Lincoln tries to turn it around, brings it back into the attack. Tig, pad and glove. I wish I had a shots on goal counter, and I wish I had a quality shots on goals. Lincoln's making a lot of opportunities here. The fresh legs have to help. Jason the near corner. Defensive. Shot wide by Lincoln to far side. Tapped free. Tapped forward to Wyatt. Can't manage the bouncing puck. Jace picks it up in the corner. Skates behind Lincoln goal. Around the far side. Shot gloved by the Lincoln goalie. That was Grace from way out, but on target. Lincoln goalie gloved it. Offensive zone face-off far side. Wyatt and Jace trying to control back behind the net. Lincoln skates it out neutral ice. Where Braden Mason collects it, fires it back. Lincoln fires wide. Braden sends it around the far boards. Our Lincoln player lets it into the neutral zone. It is taken away. Fired and goal from way out. Who was that? Who was that? Was that Braden? Tristan, do we have him? Flyers even it up with 9:49 left in the second with a shot way out, we believe, by Tristan Bowl. You check the screen to make sure we're back. Okay, I meant after the goal. Sometimes I forget to put the shot on Tig while I'm too busy goofing around trying to be my wife, who is far more professional. Looks like ref caught Lincoln player just offside trying to set up for a shot from the blue line. This will be a neutral zone face-off. Into the Flyers' end. Fired back into the neutral zone. Flyers chasing the puck in, but it gets cleared to neutral ice by Lincoln. Lincoln setting up a 3-2, but Grace defense chases around and breaks it up. Got a whistle, and he is sending a Lincoln player. There was a lot of people doing the who me, so there was apparently a little bit extra activity after that behind the goal, but guilty consciences be darned. A Lincoln player will be taking a penalty. At 9:10 in the second, Flyers will be on the power play for 1:30, tied 1-1. Jace takes the face-off, tries to drive, picks up in the corner. Lincoln player challenges, gets it, slaps it high. Lincoln's going to have a... Wyatt goes out to collect. Flyers tap it back into Lincoln's end. Lincoln sends it back neutral zone. Grace picks it up defensive end, fires it for Jace neutral. He can't control, but it's Lincoln end. And firing long shots to... Jace picks it up center ice on a nice pass by Alcorn. Jace fires, goalie knocks down the first one. Flyers try to pick up the rebound. Lincoln's able to control. And icing as Lincoln is able to fight off at least the first most of a minute of this with one good opportunity by the Flyers. This will be a offensive end face-off. Jace will be taking it. Tristan, Alcorn, Garza. Lincoln controls, tries to skate it out. Neutral ice. Alcorn tries getting a big hit and some pin to the boards. Jace takes it, skates it, fires off a Lincoln player. Alcorn tries. Move on to second. And Jace. Do we have Hamilton? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Isn't that working? Yeah. That was an excellent made opportunity by Jace, who is also a stud goalie, for those who know. Unfortunately, with the short bench, he's been skating, and it pays off with a shot. We are leading 2-1, 7:51 in the second, but that penalty, that power play paid off. Extra attacker, and Jace puts one past their goalie. Colton tries to skate it in, gets broken up. Flyers getting a little life with a lead, trying to keep it forced. Lincoln comes in across the neutral zone, across the blue with a 2-on-1. Braden, Tig pads it, and Tig covers. Woo! Lincoln had set themselves up nicely for a 2-on-1. They got the first one, Tig knocked it down. The second one they couldn't corral before Tig did. So, nice work, Braden Mason, trying to slow that 2-on-1 down so that Tig could get a good look at the puck. Face off defensive end. Lincoln working it around. Lose the handle, far side. Sends it up the far wall. Tries to center. Alcorn sends it up the wall. Lincoln takes it back, fires it back behind the goal. Lincoln player picks it up. And Soren Smith sends it. Lincoln breaks it up. Just real sound play. Tig covers a close range shot from his stick side. Flyers doing a real good job of keeping their bodies in the way of the puck and giving Tig time to see the shot so they can't. That one that sailed in from way out was well done. Lincoln sets up, fires high, Tig gloves it down. Nice catch. So this will be another face-off, defensive end, far side. Jace on the face-off again. Flyers skating it up ice into the zone. Their goalie knocks it down, covers. Offensive zone face-off. Looks like it'll be Jace taking the face-off. Alcorn, Tristan, Braden Wyatt. Flyers try to control shot. Goalie stick and glove. Nice awareness by the Lincoln goalie on that because they came through a couple of people. Wasn't a lot on it, but it was sneaky. Another face-off, offensive end, far side. Lincoln player tries to sneak it through. It gets turned around, and I think we got caught offsides. But at least they didn't get a breakaway. Garza, Hamilton, Mason, Bull, and Larson are your skaters. Face-off, Jace pushes through, tries skating it in. Lincoln player on him. A lot on him. Coach is asking for a little bit of attention from the referees. Lincoln takes it away and skates it up ice. Lincoln player breaks through. Tig knocks it down. And Larson sends that rebound. Okay. Jace is getting a penalty. Not sure. I think the ref's going to go. with the extra, but I'm not sure. Jay's not happy with the call, or coach is not happy with the call. And we're going to be sitting Soren Smith for the penalty because this is going to be a misconduct. I apologize. Lincoln gets a shot knocked down, sticked away by Tig. So Lincoln's going to be on the power play for a minute 30, and then Jace is going to be seated for a little bit longer than that. I believe it was the ref did not like Jace's discussion of the nature of that penalty. Wyatt tries sending it up the near wall. Lincoln tries to set up, find somebody center, but it slips away. Larson sends it long. The Lincoln player sends it into the net, high above the goal. Minute left on the power play, 5:28 in the second. Flyers up 2-1. Soren Smith is in the box for another minute on the Hamilton penalty. So Flyers penalty kill. Polite discourse. Coach and ref, thank you, ref, for handling our discussion of that. Lincoln player tries to fire, blocked by a Flyers skate. Fires again wide. Lincoln collects it near side. Skates it in, tired, pads it away. Lincoln player is able to collect that rebound and gets Tig on the rebound. That Lincoln player really stayed with it. Nice work. Got Tig. Tig did everything he could. Yeah. It's tied up 2-2, so that kills that the first portion of that off. So we will be at full strength with Jace sitting for a little bit longer. Okay. Little rearrangement of our players. Tristan will be taking the face-off. Tied 2-2, 5:15 in the second. Jace will have a little bit longer to sit on the referee's discretion. Lincoln tries to fire it in. Alcorn. Lincoln tries to bring it, skate it in. Braden Mason trying to help Tig out. Nice pass across by Lincoln. That was very well set up, but it cleared out to neutral ice. Yep. The player slide in beyond the blue line and caught on an offsides. .443 left in the second. 2-2. Lincoln and the Flyers tied. With Jace in the box, the Flyers have 3 on the bench and 5 on ice. Lincoln has a full set, 2 full sets, just waiting to get in. Lincoln trying to set up forward, gets a solo against Tig, who knocks it down. And everybody loses the puck until Tig tracks it down. Flyers and Lincoln player discussing etiquette with the goalie. Referee discussing etiquette with Alcorn. Referees being very patient with the players and explaining calls. I could not do their job. Lincoln gets face-off, clears, fires a shot. Miss, far wall, tries to get up, neutral zone, far side. Flyers trying to turn this thing back to the offense. Lincoln player able to pass to center. Alcorn trying to keep him out. Shot wide of the goal thanks to Alcorn's hard work. Braden skates at the neutral and gets some help. Alcorn sends it into the offensive zone. Lincoln collects. Then he gets his own pushback. The door is not secure, and Alcorn almost goes into the bench. Lincoln setting up for a shot. Wide, tries that open backside and can't connect with another Lincoln player who is wide open. They are good passers. And Lincoln scores. On the reverse side of that pass to the player on the backside of the net. (3-2) in the second, 3:13. Some discussion here with the Lincoln coach and the referees. I'm not sure what the debate was about, but it was civil. Colton face-off. Lincoln gets it. Skates it in near side. Sends it center where it's picked off. Nicely read by Soren, who sends it. Ends up icing. It'll be a defensive end face-off. Jace is still in the box for his transgression. Lincoln fires. Tig knocks it down. It's knocked away by Braden Mason. Lincoln trying to collect up straight up the pipe. Fires it into Colton Simonson. Another body block. Braden Mason uses his body. Lincoln can't get through the Flyers players who are giving up their body for Tig. Thank you very much. Lincoln collects, tries to wrap, and gets it. Sneaks one in around. Lincoln's persistence pays off. 4-2, 2:31 in the second. Whoop. (4-2) Lincoln over the Flyers' orange Bantam in Wichita. 2:28 left in the second. Lincoln trying to push. Neutral ice far side. Lincoln skater takes it in. Sends it center. Doesn't connect with anybody. Alcorn tries to send it out. Can't get a whole lot on it. Wyatt trying to get it away from Lincoln player. Lincoln player in the corner. Tristan sends it around the far boards. Collected by Lincoln, who sends it back into the corner. Or Braden Mason tries to wrap it around the far side for Garza. Lincoln gets there first, sends it into the corner. Try wrapping around the other way. It's going long. Wyatt in a foot race for it. Icing. This will be a defensive zone and face-off far side. Lincoln player tries to backhand, can't get all of it. Tig sticks it away. Up the near wall for Wyatt, who tries to skate it through. And it'll be a face-off defensive end. Near circle. I guess they were calling that a knockdown with his hand or a hand pass. Okay. Flyers trying to clear it. Lincoln player fires it wide through traffic. Tig leg pads a rebound. Another opportunity for Lincoln just by sheer force of keeping that shots going. It is. Thought it was going to be on goal with Wyatt in pursuit. Even though the Lincoln goalie was setting up to trap it, went wide. Icing back to the defensive zone. Simonson, Bowl, Garza, Larson, Mason are going to be your skaters. Face off. Lincoln sets up, fires. Blocked by the defense. Fires, blocked by the defense again. Lincoln trying to set up in the front. Lincoln player gets the rebound off a Tig. I'm not thrilled with the pushing the goalie, but I'm not the referee. And that's going to make it 5-2 Lincoln. 48 seconds left here in the second. Face off, Lincoln controls, skates it in. Centers for a Lincoln player who fires, Tig pins it underneath his pads. Face off defensive far circle. It's going to be Simonson, Mason, Garza, Alcorn. Flyers send it up far wall, can't clear. Lincoln trying to set up. They bring it to near wall with Colton in pursuit. Lincoln sets up for a long shot, fires wide of the goal. Wyatt tries to take it clear. 3 players go down. Wyatt and 2 Lincoln players. Tristan fires at neutral zone, so clears and catches Lincoln offsides. Jace is still sitting, so we've been short a skater. Not that we've got 3 on the bench, 1 in the box, 5 on the ice. That's a thin bench. That's just me. Lincoln controls, skates it in, fires, Tig. There is still 1.2 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be Colton on a face-off defensive near circle. And Larson clears. End the period. 5-2 Lincoln. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be down. Jace. This has to be a tired Flyers team. You can see there's 5, 6, 7, 8. The Lincoln appear to have 15 skaters and 2 goalies. We're 9 skaters if Jace is ever released from the penalty box, plus 1 goalie. It's been a civil game, a little pushing. The referees have been patient with both teams, I feel. This game brought to you by Yingling Lager. Not available in Iowa. Tig will be on your left. We'll be starting the third period. 5 for Lincoln, 2 for Ames. And Jace will go back to the box for an indeterminate period of time. All right, it'll be Wyatt Garza taking the face-off. Braden Soren, Braden Mason, and Alcorn. Lincoln tries to send it up. Lincoln fires it wide. Tig lets it be. Soren fires long. Goalie contains. 11:32 left. Alcorn and Garza come off. Simonson, Larson skate on. Colt will take the face-off against the Lincoln captain. Larson sends it in, can't get it through traffic. Lincoln tries to take the near wall, but Soren collects it. And it is fired on by Colton, who had a nice read to get through. Couldn't get it past the Lincoln goalie, who's been standing tall when we do get shots. And Lincoln player fires from the far circle, and it looked like it sneaked 5-hole on Tig. And now he's damaging my stick that he's going to have to pay for. And he just did it again. I hope you at home are recording that. (6-2), 11:10 left in the third. With Jace in the box, we have got 3 skaters on the bench. Alcorn, Lincoln trying to fire from the far side. Alcorn up the far wall. Soren taps it into Colton trying to... Sorry. I'm losing track of this game, and I do apologize. Lincoln skating in. Larson blocks away. They fire through Larson. Tig pads it down. Lincoln centers to 2 of their players with yep, I'm just losing track of the number of shots. Lincoln is definitely showing the depth of their bench, putting fresh legs on whenever they can. They braved the storm. Face off, far defensive circle. Colton taking up the far wall. Sends it into the offensive zone where Lincoln collects it, sends it back into the neutral zone. Alcorn gets at our end. Braden Mason tries to skate it, fires forward for Colton Simonson, who skates it into the Lincoln end. He tries to center, gets it tapped away. Center ice, neutral zone. Garza getting pushed around by a Lincoln player. Lincoln collects, fires on Tig, knocks it down. Alcorn sends it around the far boards. Colton gets it up into the neutral zone. Tries to skate it clear, can't. It is sent near wall. Braden Mason fires again for Garza, who's wide open on the far side. He takes his shot. Goalie blockers it down. Far side. Colton Simonson challenging. We're trying to get something going. Another shot off a Lincoln player leg. Lincoln on the near wall. Grace trying to make something happen. And Lincoln. Oh, I believe Colton's going to go to the box. Okay. 6-2 Lincoln. Colton Simonson headed to the box for 1:30. He joins Jace over there, who's just been sitting for the must be a game misconduct, complete game misconduct. So we'll be shorthanded again. Face off defensive end. Lincoln controls, fires wide. Braden gets taken down. Soren on the far side, getting collected up, fires. Their goalie gloves it. Some good alert play to see that far side. Goalie came off the extra skater, but there's not a lot of depth to our bench, so that extra skater would probably just come off. This will be 1:30 penalty for Lincoln. We still have 1:15 on ours. So 4 on 4. Hockey in the Lincoln end. Face off. Lincoln sends it around to near boards. Lincoln skater gets a step. He's coming in on Tig. Braden Mason helps break that one up. Lincoln player doesn't get a lot of behind his shot. Tig gloves it, knocks it down. Cover. Face off defensive end near circle. There should be Braden Mason in the face-off circle. Muscles it around to Alcorn, who tries to send it up the near wall. Not a lot of effort. Lincoln fires it in from the wall through traffic. Tig covers. We'll be facing off again. 1:07 left for Lincoln. 52 seconds left in 4-on-4 hockey. Struggle for the puck. Lincoln fires it from way out. Tig tries to cover. Tig. Lincoln player took it around the near side of the net. Got a couple of taps at Tig, and Tig was turned around, couldn't get his pad in the way. He sneaked it around the skate. So we'll... We're going to go with the running clock. With the goal, they're sending they're sending Colton Simonson back to the box, and I thought that would clear the penalty out. 7-2 Lincoln. I'm not... Okay. So that's an even strength, and it doesn't clear the penalty because they both had penalties? Okay. I'm sure Joe Ayers could explain this very clearly as a student of the game. So we're back to 4-on-4, 8:15 running clock, 7-2 Lincoln. Alcorn sends it up the far side. Lincoln player hits it into his own. Struggle for the puck. Lincoln gets back control, tries to skate it through. Tristan Bowl really putting on a defensive effort, keeping Lincoln tied up. Lincoln player skates through, turns the corner, is one-on-one with Tig, and he puts it on the far side. I thought that was a goal. I really thought that was a goal. Okay. We're still playing hockey. I apologize. Lost the thread of that. Okay. Referee's in charge of this game, so I will be quiet. Jace is finally freed from his imprisonment. And everybody's out of the box, so even strength. Flyers try... Raid Mason tries reverse in direction, sends it up the far wall. Lincoln collects, fires, almost deflected. Near wall, Lincoln looks to go top. Flyers pop it free. Looks like Tristan and Jace race for it, trying to get there ahead of their goalie. 3 sticks meet at once. It goes far wall. Some discussion on the far wall. Lincoln is going to have a 2-on-1 as they skate in. Fires it high in the near corner, near wall. Jace picks it up, skates it out himself, skates it through into the attack. Gets a good slash and keeps skating off. Fires one into the net. Do we have Jace if it'll work? (7-3), 6 minutes. Six minutes, goal by Jace Hamilton. Fought his way through. Referees are looking at the clock. Both teams full strength. And now the referees are discussing it with the timekeeper. Time for another Yingling Wang. Still discussing it. Looks like it's going to be Smith, Simonson, Runges, Larson, Mason are going to be your 5 if this game ever gets back underway. I guess we're discussing it has to be within 3 to stop the running clock. Lincoln takes the face-off, comes into the offensive end, breaks free, can't. Tig taps it away. Fired through the goal mouth by Lincoln. Collects, fires it backhand. Tig dives on it. Lincoln setting up some nice opportunities for themselves again, but just not putting a whole lot on it. Then be defensive legs and bodies, and Tig keeping it out of the goal. Running clock, 5:30, 7-3 Lincoln. Face off, defensive far circle. Lincoln gets it, fires. Broken up. Broken. Grace Larson sends it up near wall, far wall. Garza in pursuit. And the Lincoln player gets there first. Jace Hamilton. Tapped in by Tristan, but their goalie covers. Just under 5 minutes with a running clock, 7-3 Lincoln. We at least have our 4 back on the bench after Jace Hamilton's extended stay. Lincoln skating it through the neutral zone, broken up by Larson very nicely. Garza in the corner against Lincoln. Lincoln sends it up the wall. Larson sends it to center, but Lincoln picks it up. Little pushing. Lincoln breaks free on their own. He backhand, shorthand, and beats Tig glove side. Yep. Braden leading his team saying keep their heads in the game. The score has adjusted itself to 8-11. I'm not sure how, but that would have been the 8th goal for Lincoln. 3 for Ames. Center ice. Lincoln trying to skate it in. Jace sends it back to neutral ice. Far wall. Garza in pursuit. Lincoln collects in their corner, sends it around near wall. Lincoln bringing it through neutral zone, bringing it up the near wall. Lincoln player skating it in on his own. Right in front of the goal mouth setup. Fires high over the goal. Hamilton collects. Tries to skate it up. A couple of Lincoln players end up down to Jace's checking. Alcorn at the right spot for a near. So that started in the offensive near corner. Fired around. Alcorn was waiting far side of the goalie, and they got a little bit of what we've been getting with the person in the right spot at the right place, right time. Puts it in the backside. So I believe the score is going to be 8-4. However, the scoreboard's showing 8-11. Face off. Center ice. Colton trying to make something happen. Got caught. Lincoln tied him up for just long enough for another flyer to get offsides. This will be a near side neutral zone face-off. Colton Simonson. Face-off. Lincoln controls. Tries to skate it through. Soren gets it back. Tries to take it away. Lincoln collects. Brings it into the offensive zone. Loses the handle. Sets up for a shot. Backhands a nice pass through to the far side. No one was aware of that was going to happen. Sent up ice into the neutral zone, and icing is waved off. 2:39 left. Flyers trying to get something going. Lincoln skates around back behind their own goal. Sends it. Larson fires wide of the goal mouth, but no one there for the rebound. Larson gets it again, sends it into the corner. Soren Smith fires. Goalie blockers it away. Lincoln sending it up ice, skating it in. Offensive zone. Looks like Soren Smith. No, Braden Mason with a break and take. Sends it. Lincoln has it in their corner. Lincoln tries to tap it to one of their players. Alcorn on the near wall puts it into the Lincoln bench and will be taking a face-off. 1:47 running clock, 8-4 Lincoln. This will be a center ice face-off. Jace Hamilton, Wyatt Garza, Tristan Bowl. Lincoln wins the face-off, comes in, tries to backhand a pass. Nice look, but didn't quite reach their player thanks to our defense fighting hard. Lincoln again skates it in. He gets his shot versus Tig. Tig knocks it down. Larson collects that rebound and tries to get rid of it. Lincoln setting it up. Jace Hamilton, Wyatt Garza. Jace sends it nicely for Wyatt, who can't quite keep up with it. But offensive end, we've got somebody in front of the net. Lincoln gets the puck. Holy. Okay, so that setup was we put 3 people on a triangle in their net the way Lincoln and other teams have been doing it to us. Looked like Jace broke away with it, got it to Tristan, who put it home. Was that Tristan that put that? That was Jace to finish that one? But it was Garza, Hamilton, and Bull with a nice keeping the pressure on. 8-5 with 48 seconds left. Jace wins the center ice faceoff, skates it in, puts it through the goal mouth, no Flyers home. Lincoln's bringing it back up ice, neutral zone. Sends it in. Far corner, back behind the net. Alcorn reverses. Sends it up. Lincoln picks it up in the near wall. Sends it center where Hamilton takes it off the skate and starts skating up ice with it. He gets met with 2 Lincoln players and they turn it around. Braden Mason tries to send it back offensive zone. Lincoln meets him. Alcorn, far corner. Again sends it around near wall. And that's game. Lincoln 8, Flyers 5. And you can see that is all of the Flyers. And I don't know without a wide-angle lens if I can get in all of Lincoln, but they give the goalie hug because they earned it. They stopped some good shots by us. All right. So if you will stop recording, stop streaming.